information wants to be free or should be free or whatever. But I mean, if we don't have anything we believe in and we're doing here, then we can say the word hacker can be misused by anyone who wants to use it. You can do any kind of clandestine operation and say it was the hackers.
Yeah, like lockpicking, for instance.
I mean, lockpicking is
can be used in lots of different ways.
Oh yes, okay. Oh yes. Sure.
Yes, my question or my fact is this, related to what Andy just said. We had some trouble in our hacking community, I mean hacking in the best way, when we have a lot of young person coming there and say, hey, please, I want to deface almost everything. And the problem is to tell him in the most easy way to, that he have to create, not to destroy. Otherwise, it is the same as throwing a rock in a window. The problem is for us to let them see what is building something. I mean, the construction of what a reply for her, what was done is in the media. I mean, a great hacking is to have directly on TV immediately into within 5 minutes what was going on in Genoa, and it is what was not available on the 6 TV in Italy because of different political reasons. That's why the media was attacked. And this is and please learn what they have done and build something, video acquisition or a network this way. And this is construction. The problem for us is to tell the young person that destroying everything, either the Bonsai Kitten website rather than the request from to our parliament member said, please, I ask the hackers to throw virus to the pedophile websites. Everybody laughed. But the problem is this schizophrenic part is seen by the person. We have to tell that we are building, not to... And the problem is...
You have to tell the people who are new to technology, because I don't believe in age discrimination or something. But it's not only children, is it? It's everybody who's new to technology.
Yes, a child have a wrong idea of what is an hacking, and they have found the worst way. And the problem is to say, no, this is...
You made your point. Yeah.
A lot of people accuse the young of being immature, but I find that the older are just as immature just as much of the time. And in fact, the young people are hearing conflicting things from the older people. And if you have a bunch of script kiddies, well, they're becoming script kiddies because they're learning in the media that that's what a hacker is. And that's what they want to be cool, so they wind up hacking Yahoo. It's up to us to tell them and to instruct them and to guide them and to answer their questions.
Isn't, for instance, the graffiti art facing the same problem? I mean, leaving your tag on every bus corner doesn't mean you're an artist.
Well, there's graffiti that's just junk, and then there's graffiti that's a political statement. And I feel the same way about hacking a web page. No, it's not hacking per se. It's defacing, but it's also not, breaking a nation's defense by hacking the White House. It's basically, spray painting a word or something like that should be treated as such.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Question?
Thank you for being up there and sharing information.
Could you talk a little bit louder, because...
I thank you for being up there, sharing some information nowadays. Walking around here, seeing people with their laptop, new top lease, car. Instead of sharing information but looking to each other, what kind of computers you got, what kind of stuff you got. Is it bigger than mine, or is mine bigger than yours? And I hope we all smoke a joint tonight and share some information, grab a beer and just chill out a little bit.
Yeah. And exchange questions, things.
Information.
Okay, information. One thing, and I think that will be the last question. I just came here tonight, and when I arrived, it was also open. I think things have changed. It's open, neat. Everything is neat, and for instance. The hacking at the end of the universe. The first sign you saw when you came walking by was no cameras, and everybody was wearing caps, and nobody wanted. It was much more secret, and I think it occurred to me that somehow then it was felt much more serious, and the threat was much lower. While now, it's serious business everywhere.
I think the threat is bigger now, but I think we also feel like we're ready for it.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't need.
I think a lot of people are also less naive about wearing sunglasses at an event like that will protect them from all kinds of intelligence agencies if they really have something to hide or if they really say interesting things there.
Okay. So you think that was my question. Do you think it's good, the change?
Yeah, I think getting rid of naiveness is also always good.
Okay. Andy? Nostalgia with you or not?
I mean, in a way, it's an open culture, and that's good. On the other hand side, we shouldn't be not too naive, and of course the sunglasses is not the protection, but I mean, watching around with what guys you talk to and the police being present and all that, I mean, I think meanwhile everyone realized the hacker scene is well watched in a way. So I mean, governments take attention to what we do, or governmental organizations do, and I mean, meanwhile everyone knows that being in this scene a little bit, but I'm not sure we found out the right way to handle this really yet. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But it's okay. It's relaxing, but.
Final word for it.
Well, I don't want the last word. Just as a practical remark, it wouldn't be bad if some more people, preferably also some Dutch-speaking people, could explain to the press what this is about. If you have a strong feeling that this is about something and you can explain it to people, to journalists, it wouldn't be bad if there was more of you that could do that, because right now it's coming down to maybe 4, 5, 6 people in this room to ever again and again and again explain what the other 2,500 people here are about. And it wouldn't be bad if that became a wider group, because for one thing, I've repeated myself about 70 times now over the past 2 days to about 60 or 70 journalists. So it would be very good if the press aspect of this movement, if we are a movement, or if this group of people or this set of ideals became more organized.
Rob, isn't that the hacker ethics? Keep explaining what you're doing and why you're doing it?
Yeah, but there are limits.
Okay.
Part of it.
If you see people
physically.
wandering around with cameras, grab them, show them something cool, maybe they'll get something out of it. And when you go home, tell people about this. Tell people about how cool it was.
Spread the word. Okay. I want to thank Rob, Emmanuel, and Andy. I want to thank you for your attention. Have a nice evening. Have a nice few days. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.